Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves another Mario Kart Double Dash Time Trials League match today. This should be a pretty interesting one. We have rank 2 in the world, OptimisticEmo, versus rank 48th, I believe, Phoenix spelled correctly. So, both top 50 players, very solid gameplay should be had tonight. I just got to mention that Phoenix, in his earlier one-try matches, said that he felt a little bit shaky, but in his recent matches he's been super strong from what I've seen. So TBH, we could see Phoenix take a few matches here, and it'd be pretty hype. And the bans are coming out. OptimisticEmo is of course banning DKM. He's not a fan of that track, from what I've seen. And Phoenix is banning Wario Coliseum. Probably his weakest track, so that also makes sense. And Emo with the first pick as the higher seed goes to SL. And both players like this track as far as I know, so good warm-up track to get the nerves out, I guess. See what happens. Maybe a random Shy Guy hit will come out. We'll see about that. Alright. Oh, Phoenix dropping an MT there, but they're both doing the extra MT through that tunnel. So, not too big of a time loss, TBH. Oh! Sort of a stuck on Emo's side, taking that turn a bit too tight. Phoenix gonna take the lead on lap 1 with a 52 lap. Dodging those Shy Guys. Both players knowing their cycles there. And both players opting to shroom on lap 3. I think if they had a faster lap 1, they would have done their shrooms. Or no, actually, this is normal for them, never mind. I think they typically do lap 3 shrooms. Oh, but Emo going in, that will do it. Phoenix coming out of the gate in the lead against rank 2 Emo. This is an exciting start, folks. Hate to see someone fall off, but, like I said, they're getting the nerves out. Race 1, typically a bit shaky, so. But not shaky for Phoenix, as he gets a low 115, which is a very, very solid time. Can't say I'm not surprised, because Phoenix typically warms up here, so. He knows what he's doing. And we'll have to see where Emo decides to counterpick to next. I'm gonna guess somewhere where you're not likely to fall off. Okay, Dry Desert. This is one of the tracks that Emo actually has the world record on, being the only player to have a 127 here. So clearly a strong pick for him. That being said, consistency here can be a bit rough, a bit tough to manage, so. We'll just see if anyone hits a pillar or a pokey or something. Never out of the question. Okay. Emo with an early lead to the first shroom. Phoenix getting a bit stuck on that brown sand, exiting the shroom, I believe. Oh, that dropped MT, causing him to go into the pillar. Not the way you want to start, unfortunately. But this race is far from over. This really is Emo's time to sort of restore his confidence after that fall on SL. So he's probably looking to take this. A bit of a rough approach to the shroom from Phoenix. I don't know if he's played this track a whole lot recently. Oof, Emo's corner there. So nice. You want to be really close to that brown sand without actually touching it. And now it's time for the shroomless lap. Always done lap 3 to avoid the tornado and have better cycles and whatnot. Well, it can be done lap 2, but typically 3 is where it's done. Especially in a one try where you want to utilize your shrooms before you fall in, potentially. And Emo, yeah, with a super duper DDD, a 128. Surpassing Phoenix's PR. I'm sure Emo feels pretty hot after that one. Let's see where Phoenix decides to go. Yeah, he knows he wasn't going to beat that anyways. And he is going to Dino Dino Jungle. The riskiest of tracks, I would say. Next to DKM, but of course DKM was banned, so won't be seeing that. And I think Phoenix has been playing this track recently. He recently got a low 145 PR here. So he should be at least warm here. And if Emo's not warm here, you know, we could see Phoenix restoring the lead, potentially. But, needless to say, I've seen some crazy stuff happen in this track in one tries. Even with an early lead. Both players with a nice zipper bridge. And of course they're going to shroom lap 1. Get those shrooms out of the way. Don't think either player is going to go for... Whoa, that was weird. So Phoenix... I think his finger slipped onto the shroom button there. He didn't want to do that. I know in the past he's been known to fat finger that, and I think that just happened right there. That's going to be a pretty big time loss. The shrooms saved quite a bit of time over doing the intended shroomless method around the ramp. So Emo with a huge lead right now. That's unfortunate. But the question is, will Emo clutch out this last lap? We will have to see. Avoiding that dinosaur for a third time, going around it. And he's, even with his ghost, although his ghost still has a shroom, so... Might have been a bit deceptive. Yeah, smart of Emo to play it safe, not risk the shroomless. Finishing strong with a 143. Once again beating Phoenix's PR. So, you know, at least Phoenix is making some small mistakes where it doesn't really matter. It feels a lot worse to like mess up in a track where your opponent also messed up, because it almost feels like you kind of threw away your chance to take one. But Phoenix is not feeling too bad for that. Even after, I believe, fat fingering a shroom. I'm assuming, I don't know. I don't want to assume too much, but that's my read on him. Oh, I think apparently Phoenix must have been scared by a dinosaur noise he heard. Causing him to shroom when he didn't want to. He doesn't typically play with game audio, so I guess he wasn't used to that. But yes, there are dinosaur noises in DDJ. It's quite scary. You may just slip and shroom by accident. Watch out, boys. Audio hazard. Going to Peach Beach. A very strong track for Phoenix, and of course Emo. I bet that Emo will get a 108.2 and Phoenix will get a 108.8. My predictions are coming out. But of course, who knows what's going to happen here. Taking that first corner pretty tight from Phoenix, almost going in the grass, but just a very, very good line. Emo taking the lead around this first corner, or second corner, lap 1. A 0.5 difference after lap 1. Emo going ahead and trimming on lap 2. I guess he was not set up for the turn too well. So going ahead and trimming on that lap instead. Not a big deal. Making his lead look like more than it really is. Phoenix is not too far behind. And that was a really good lap 2 from Phoenix. They got some water to deal with. They're on very good pace, so the tide will be up. Phoenix had to hold that drift a bit around that. Oh, touching some grass. That might send him back to a 109. My predictions were pretty close, you know, 108.4, 0.2 off on Emo, and 0.3 off on Phoenix. I'm pretty good at this. If I do say so myself. Another point to Emo. But yeah, both these players are just crazy consistent at Peach Beach. It's actually nuts. They just get sub 110s like it's falling off a rock. It's that easy for them. Phoenix going to Daisy. Interesting pick from Phoenix. I guess the reasoning here is that he had a very strong time here in his last one try. Getting like a 0.7 PR and his first ever 138. So maybe, you know, he just has a really good mental energy for Daisy in one tries. Can be trying to tap back into that. It's a pretty scary track though, as I've seen players of all skill levels mess up this pool skip at some point. Happens to everyone. Okay, I think Emo, they're both on really good cycles right now. Looking pretty even. Should be a low 33 laps from both. Ooh, 32 from Emo. Ooh. Oh! Emo leaked that MT a bit early, messed up his line, and he bonked and could not do a speedy shroomless. Doesn't fall in, but that's going to be a big setback for him. And the table, ooh, bumping him a bit. But he doesn't, you know, hit it too terribly. Phoenix in the lead right now. Oh man. And this is a track where Emo formerly had the world record, so he ain't no slouch here, folks. Phoenix is so strong on Daisy and one tries, it's crazy, man. Oh! And that's gonna do it for Emo, but Phoenix getting stuck on the stairs. Don't give up, Phoenix. You're in the lead. A couple of dropped MTs. Ooh, never give up. Come on. He's got a nice lead still. And he should have this. I did not expect the falling from Emo, but like I said, it could happen to anybody. And that stair stuckage from Phoenix won't even matter. Although I'm sure he was internally freaking out from that in the moment. He had no idea that Emo fell off. So taking 2 points off of Emo. Pretty solid for being only 5 matches in. 5 tracks in to this match, rather. And Emo is opting to go for Mushroom City. Pretty consistent track for Emo from what I've seen. He knocks out some 134s on the reg. Phoenix misinterpreting that as Mario Circuit for a second. But, you know, Muck and Mac, I could see the confusion. But he's got it now. The problem with this track, if you stay on a cycle you're comfortable with, it's pretty easy to maintain pace. But if you hit a car or something at some point or get stuck on a wall, you may have some cycles you're not too familiar with, and oh no, Phoenix hitting that car won't lose him a terrible amount of time, but it could mess up the cycles just enough to sort of discombobulate him a bit. I don't know. Hopefully he can continue to play strong here. Second difference lap 1. Emo showing no signs of slowing down. On pretty safe cycles at the moment. But so is Phoenix. Still beating that Wiggler from turning that corner. Going on the inside of the truck. Staying on the track. Oh my god, that was close. If you're even the slightest bit off of that little caution tape section, you're going in that hole, dude. That was a bit too close for comfort. Narrowly dodges that red car. Emo still looking solid. Probably gonna play the ending pretty safe. Yep. Oh, but then Phoenix going in the hole. Wouldn't have mattered though. 135.2 would have been really tough to beat. No biggie, no harm, no foul. Honestly, without that initial taxi hit for lap 1 on Phoenix's side, that would have been a pretty solid run until that whole hole situation happened. You know? Phoenix's counter pick. He's thinking about it. He's gonna go to Bowser. Right before this match, I believe Phoenix was on PR pace in Bowser until maybe lap 3 or so. Ended up getting a 221 with a pretty big time loss in it. So he should be feeling hot here, but of course, Emo with a top 3 time on this track. Pretty dang good at the game. He just has to not fall in as this track, as can often happen on this track, I should say. Alright, so far so good. No immediate fall in that great room. Always a good sign. Oh, but the fire hit from Emo. But still, early enough in the race that I believe he still has potential to catch up. Even if Phoenix plays... Assuming Phoenix plays decent, Emo can definitely bring this back. Just from sheer driving abilities. Opting to Shroom to get on a more familiar cycle there. I think if he was on a better pace, he wouldn't have Shroom there. Yeah, this track is all about cycles. And just knowing where the thwomps will be, where the fireballs will be. All that good stuff. And yeah, Emo, even despite that mishap, making his way back, doing some fancy R-Tech there. a riskier strategy, allowing for an extra MT. Practically catching up just from some sick driving. However, Pheonix, still with a shroom, has an invisible lead right now. Yeah, they gotta go around that flump. Not a very good cycle, unfortunately. Both players in the exact same cycle, though. Oh my god, Pheonix! I thought he would just go around on like the right or the left side, but he opted to go through there, almost getting hit, but coming out unscathed. And okay, better shortcut on Emo's side, but Pheonix still with the mushroom. But I think Emo is still gonna take it. And oh, barely. A 0.15 difference on Bowser. That was very close. The shroom almost saving Pheonix there. If he would have had a better third shortcut, he could have maybe taken that. Whew. One of the closest Bowser races I've ever seen, folks. It's a pretty rare sight to behold. Alright, Emo with a 5-2 lead. Pheonix bringing it to Mushroom Bridge. I think he was warming up here as well. Trying to just build up that consistency, avoid those cars, and avoid getting stuck on those walls. Inside of the bus, no problem. Emo having a bit of a tighter line on that second corner. Right side of the car for Emo, left side of the red car for Pheonix. No one getting stuck in the tunnel. You hate to see that, folks. Oof. Oh, but the stuck... Pheonix was ahead lap 1, just barely, but getting stuck on that corner. Gonna be a pretty big setback, unfortunately. Oh, but then Emo with the stuck on the railing on there. Pheonix can almost catch up. Oh, but another... I don't know what's happening. I think I see some nerves coming out. Oh, narrowly dodges that Moo Moo farm truck. I think Emo will run away with this. Yeah, unfortunately, not the performance either player wanted here, but... Mushroom Bridge. I don't know, like, this is supposedly a consistent track, but things can go south pretty quickly if you're not careful. Yeah, that was a bit rough for both players at this skill level. A 122 to 123. But Emo still taking it. I think Pheonix probably kicking himself for that one. Definitely could have taken that one if he played a bit more solid. But of course, in one tries, you gotta just expect the worst sometimes. This is a very tough game to be consistent in, especially at this level of play. And we are at match point. Would have been super nice if Pheonix clutched that one out, but here we are, folks. And of course, if Emo gets the 7 points first, we will play out the full 13 to see whatever points these players can pick up additionally toward the league standings. Those could be crucial for Phoenix to see if he gets in the top 8 to advance to bracket. Pretty crucial. And Phoenix going to Luigi, opting for the safer road here. Quite literally, you know, a road. I'm sorry. My jokes are on point tonight. Anyway. I think this is one of Emo's lesser tracks. But of course, a lesser track for him is still extremely strong. So we'll just see how consistency plays out here. You know, Phoenix in fairly recent times did manage to get a 115 on this track. They put in work, and then I think both players had similar mistakes there. Both touching the sand at some point. Not what you want to see, but you know, it evened out. Only a slight lead for Emo. Of course, they have no idea either player messed up. They just got to avoid feeling the tilt from that mistake. Now dropped MT from Phoenix. Ooh, better shroom from Emo right there. Barely, but still very close. Only like a 0.4 difference. Anyone's game. Oh, but then Phoenix going in the sand again. That's probably curtains. Looking like Emo will be taking this with a 116.5. Emo first to 7, but we are going to play the rest of these matches out. Congrats to Emo. Phoenix is opting to go for Mario Circuit. This is a track that Emo has been PRing on a lot recently. So I would expect him to win this one, but we shall see. I think there's potential for Phoenix to PR right now. Right here, right now. That'd be epic if I called it. But I think he hasn't played this track a lot recently, so could see a similar situation to his Daisy PR in a one try. I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there. It could happen. Not saying it can't. Alright, both players saving their shrooms for later laps. Very smart to do to get better game to cycles. Unfortunate dropped MT. Oh, and the Goomba from Phoenix. Not going to PR today, unfortunately. But of course, it's always ridiculous to even expect that. Bit of a rough shroom from Emo. Looking a lot cleaner from Phoenix right there. That will save him time. However, Phoenix being 2 shrooms down, I think. Is he doing a fast lap attempt? Why does he have no shrooms left? Or did he shroom after the Goomba? I wasn't really paying attention. He might have. I don't know, that must have been a flap. 28.5 lap? Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. It's hard to watch 2 screams at once. Solo commentary, Aside from that one shroom, though, this is a pretty strong showing from Emo. It looked like a 128. Oh man, yeah, I think Phoenix just kind of gave up there. Staring down that Goomba, letting him know who's the alpha male. I think he's feeling a bit tilted, but, you know, it can be tough to shake off some of that tilt sometimes. He's got to just clear his mind, you know, power through, maybe take couple more points here. It's definitely possible, man. Pheonix is a very strong player. He can wild out at any moment. Believe me, I've seen it. And we will see where he wants to go next. Rainbow Road. Woohoo. This should be a good pick against Emo. He seems to have a curse of falling off here in one tries that he may be trying to break. I think if Emo doesn't fall off right here, he will have officially broken the curse. But yeah, this is always a good pick against the top player. Any random mistake can send you towards your death, which is you know, kind of the point of Rainbow Road, being a deadly track. Also a very long track. On that same token. But, you know, we'll just see what happens. Emo coming out to a very strong lead. See if these players go for the sideways boost here. Emo not really set up for it. I didn't really see if Pheonix did. I don't think he did it. No, I could be totally wrong. Pheonix making up ground for sure, though. With that sketchy spiral section from Emo. Going not as tight as he would have wanted. And I think both players will use a shroom on lap 1 right here. Indeedy. Not very good art tech from Emo, though. Pheonix maintains his lead. Just slightly. Emo doing a flap shroom. I guess he's not feeling too confident on holding his shrooms much longer. Unless maybe he was just set up better for that. Kind of hard to read the thought process of someone else. I'm no psychic. But looking like Pheonix with a decent lead, considering he still has a shroom right now. It is pretty neck and neck. If Pheonix gets a good spiral here, he'll have a commanding lead going into the third lap, though. Oh, missing that zipper. Emo will take a small lead, but the shroom is in hand. Pretty solid spiral, though, but I think Emo must have had some godlike guard tech. I wasn't watching, but I think Emo like stayed ahead the whole time despite the shroom. What the heck? Pretty nuts. Oh my goodness, Pheonix, stay on there. Woo! Oh no! No! Why did he pause? Maybe he knows Emo didn't fall off, and he's just like, man. But even then, Emo could fall off right here. Never give up. Although I think mentally... Unfortunately, I think he's mentally given up. Oh, man. Come on, Pheonix. The thing is, like, even when you know it's over, you gotta still try to play well, you know, to build up that confidence. One tries is all about confidence. If you're feeling confident, you can sometimes play beyond your wildest dream. If you're not feeling confident, you're just gonna be in a world of hurt sometimes. I felt it myself. Come on, Pheonix, just finish it up. Come on. What are you doing? I know how he feels, though. But hey, I mean, Honestly, still taking 2 points off Emo. I would be more than happy to do that. Personally. I know Phoenix is quite a bit better than me, but that's just me. Oh, snap. Alright. Mr. Yoshi Circuit himself. You know, maybe he's cooled down after that. You know, the tilt has died down. He is ready to perform on his signature track. But that being said, Emo has the world record here, so... Additionally, I think both players are going to go for the YOLO. The Shroomless shortcut. Maybe on lap 1. So if either player fails that, then that's going to be it for that guy. I'm hoping they both get it. So we get a high praise here. I believe. Okay. Oh, Phoenix not doing it. You know, I can't blame him. Maybe he is still feeling some of the tilt, and he wants to just, you know, not risk it. And honestly, YOLO only saves like half a second anyways. You definitely don't need it, especially for a one try. But hey, sometimes it could be the difference. He'll be kicking himself if he's within 0.5 of Emo right here. When it's all said and done. Low 36 lap is still pretty decent without YOLO. Nothing terrible. But Emo is just flying right now. He is feeling himself. I can tell. Doing the extra MT through there like it's nothing. You gotta have very fast MT speed to even pull that one off. Not doing the extra MT on the straightaway though, although I think Phoenix is doing that. Oh, a bit of grass. Oh, but Emo going in! Phoenix, if he stays on, will have 3 points. And, okay, Emo just giving up now. Went for the YOLO on lap 3 as well. Missed it. I think it's time that we see some tunnel strats, folks. What do you say? Let's see that tunnel, Emo. Yeah, I mean, Emo kind of basically gave Phoenix that one. Would have been nice to see a super high praise here, but that's okay. Another point on the board for Phoenix. Those are huge for him. Especially with how close top 8 qualification could be in these standings. Between Rick Bick and Jayhawk, I think they're all pretty close in points. And the final pick from Emo, Baby Park. I think he's just gonna swag out right here. Do some sideways driving. Unless he wants to play it safe and do 8MT. He did pick his 103.8 Ghost. Maybe we'll see an 8MT right now. No harm in that. Phoenix will be doing the 6MT strat, I believe. Much safer, much more consistent. Only like an average of 0.2 slower per lap, and yeah, Emo, do an 8MT. Team consistency. But of course, team super consistency from Phoenix with 6MT. Yeah, some 9.4 laps from Phoenix, 9.2 laps from Emo on average. A low 9.2 right there. And Emo is pretty dang good at the shroom lap, so unless he chokes that, he should have this in the bag. A bit of a sketchy first shroom, but looks like he will take it. Clutching that 104. And GG's to OptimisticEmo, taking it 9-3. Or sorry, 10-3. I think both players were playing pretty well for the most part. And I guess they'll come in here soon for a brief interview.
Yellow.
What's up, Emo?
What's poppin'?
How you feeling about that win, dude?
It started kind of rough, but ended up like picking it back up, I think.
Hey, what's up, Phoenix?
What's up?
You have any thoughts on any particular matches on that track? How are you feeling, dude?
Feeling pretty bad.
Yeah, I noticed you were a bit tilted on some of those tracks. So what was going through your mind there?
Honestly, I don't know. I got really tilted after. I don't even remember when it started. I guess Mac was the first one where I was like, I feel done. But
I mean, it happens, you know. I mean,
yeah,
it's
I
double
don't know.
dash.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I was playing at my best, and I was trying to get back into it, but I couldn't really. I think the only wins I got were when Emo fell. So.
But hey, still
I
taking
guess
3
that's how it
points.
goes. Yeah.
Taking 3 points off Emo, is that what you expected? You expect to do better? Expect to do worse?
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe 2 or 3, but I also kind of realized like
Okay.
if he was playing real well, he could 13-0 me. So yeah, 3 points ain't bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all right with that.
And I'm trying to think. So on Daisy, did you think it was over when he got stuck on those stairs, but then now Emo fell in the pool?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I was upset that I got stuck on the stairs. I think I just dropped the MT or something.
Were you on pace on that? It looked like pretty good pace.
I don't think so, but then again, last time I didn't think so, so who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, who
Maybe.
knows?
I know the opener was good enough. I like kind
Mhm.
of remembered. I was like, oh, that's like a better opener than what I had in my PR. But I don't even think I looked at the second lap time, and then yeah, getting stuck on the stairs was like, ooh, and I dropped like so many MTs after as well. So I was just like, just get to the finish line, and yeah, I'm just glad I still got the point. Yeah.
But you know, it was a fun match to watch. You know, taking those 3 points will be huge towards potentially qualifying for the top 8, Phoenix.
Yeah.
How's that front looking? Are you thinking you're gonna make it?
I hope so. It's kind of interesting. My next like 3 matches I have to are all opponents that I like have to do pretty well against. I think it's Rick, Big, Megamat, and Arc, which are all kind
Mhm.
of sitting around the same spot that I am, I think. So I just need to do well against them, I guess. But I mean, yeah, I'll take 3 points against Emo. I don't remember how well the others did against Emo. I know I don't know. Have you faced like Rick Bick yet, Emo?
I don't think I have. But
Okay.
with Razern, he took 4 points.
Oh yeah.
That was sick.
That was pretty sick. Well, either way,
Alright, well,
GG's.
yep. Any closing thoughts?
No, thanks to GSA for hosting. It was fun.
Yeah, good stuff, dude.
All right, well, we are gonna cut the stream here, folks. Thanks for watching, everyone. It's been a good match. There's gonna be more GSA goodness tomorrow with some Celeste 64, Mario 64, some Diddy Kong Racing, and Battle for Bikini Bottom. So be sure to watch it. And I'll see you all later.
Buy tickets to Pace.
Peace.
That too.